final EVERYLIFT SiznQing Tower. The moon doesn't look like that. Why am I doing the final EVERYLIFT? It's because I'm going to close this down. I mean, closing down as in replacing the entire game with a base plate filled with lifts from this game. It was necessary, to be honest. Of course, the car park lifts were never finished. Basically, those were corners, diamond lifts. The destination dispatches from Cornet for some reason. It was diamond lift CSS1 and then destination. Yeah, I forgot. Basically, SiznQing Tower was basically Pinewood Builders HQ, but I want to change it so it's less Pinewood Builders and a little bit original, while retaining the same building shape as a shitty homage to James Bond. Next lift is a Takra. There was a diamond lift Eclipse, then came a diamond lift Skyview, which was in big development hell. Now it's a Takra. A sharp departure to... Of course, I did buy the Maketsu chassis. Don't know how much Robux it was. It was quite cheap compared to Netcore. They used to sell shit for like 10 to 15 Robux, and not like 100 Robux. While Maketsu products costs more bucks, they're at least cheap compared to Netcore. Also, I don't know if anyone missed the sky floor or the glass roof. But since it's now a Maketsu plus Takraf Polar V2, I don't know if I'm going to include this, but this is the lift that will not be included in the temporary place setup. So, what is the SiznQing Tower? It's basically bootleg Pinewood Builders HQ. Actually, you cannot call it bootleg. In fact, it's literally the same model from Pinewood Builders HQ. Except we added some new random shit. This is the supposed industrial district of ETF, which we were supposed to boot fake buildings of some sort, but that never came to frustration or planner. Yeah, of course, I think that in the remake, this one would serve as a teleporter to the Arcesia project hub. And the floors of art will be different and blah 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 stuff. So, what was this lift used to be? Well, it used to be a Diamond Lift's Ergo, then it became a Diamond Lift's Luna, and now it's this. Probably Diamond Lift's Ascent. But I haven't made the lift model, so fuck it. This is the parking lift that no longer exists. It was a Diamond Lift's Aqua 2, and it had a gimmick. Automatic. Semi-automatic actually, but it's a kind of automatic lift that does not require pressing any buttons. In fact, there's no button in the inside. The thing is that it had a SDN LCD display similar to Diamond Lift's Cobalt 2.0, but then it became modded to a Diamond Lift's Luna, and then later on the elevator got removed. What about this one? It was a Diamond Lift's Aqua one, then it became a Diamond Lift's Luna. Typically you can say that this is an Acer 2, but well, this is originally an Acer 1 with a gold button locked behind the key card. In fact, I think we still have the key card for it. Nowadays it's a quote-unquote Acer 2. However, it's not an Acer 2 because it uses the same motor as Diamond Lift's Luna. So therefore, this is technically a Diamond Lift's Luna. The vandal resistant version with this sort of indicator was never released. It was the vandal resistant equivalent to the SM series. The rooftop elevator is just another vandal resistant Diamond Lift's Luna, except it has a 90-degree door layout. This is the rooftop, and you can see that. And you know that rooftop lift didn't exist yet, it was installed later on. However, back then there was this Diamond Lift's Polar 3.0 1-year anniversary edition, which ironically ran on Cobalt Plus. Used to be there, then it got removed. Honestly, it made sense removing this lift. Like, look, there's some artifacts related to the old lift. As you can see, it's like there and shit's like that. In fact, this elevator used to stop all the way towards the ground floor. Probably a homage to the Alexander Toronto Platinum edited version of Pinewood Builders HQ. And, of course, the car elevator. The car elevator ran on Cobalt Plus. It uses Cobalt Plus. The elevator was based on Half-Life or Black Mesa. It didn't really matter much. It used to be an actual car elevator that was actually reused from Ed Hotel. It was the... what was it again? Neolift? Yes, N-I-O-L-I-F-T. That's the Neolift to us. It had the Dewhurst buttons and Dewhurst indicator, blah blah blah. It's more of a Dewhurst indicator with segments. Said lift can be found in the Technic Confidential one with Diamond Lift's HQ, the prototype to be fair, but yeah, it was gone. So let's do the one last tour of this. We have we had Pinewood Builders HQ at home. some original assets made by us, but some of the few Pirate Builders artifacts can be found. The reason why we are willing to get rid of this version of SiznQing is because it felt like we do not want to use copyright. It's hard to explain actually. I couldn't really properly explain it. However, there was that one last lift that you do not know. This fucking elevator. It's a luxury light lift, and it used to be. That's right, a diamond lift's axis. Now we can do the proper tour of this place. Here's the elevator regen shit, which actually does work. The security cameras here don't fucking work. The parking garage looks pretty ordinary. Yeah, totally ordinary shit. In fact, this is the supposed sea level. Or not. Honestly, don't give a fuck. You can see the base plate there, indicating that this was like the Pirate Builders HQ was inserted from a free model. And I guess this is everything basement has to offer. Heading to, you can see how empty this is. Empty, unused assets. The sheer emptiness of the first floor is what makes it a Pirate Builders HQ interesting. And here's the shaft, which we won't serve the lifts. The first floor is this. It's actually the conquest floor. This is the actual first floor, the second floor. You know, Pirate Builders HQ was supposed to be either in Tokyo or Hong Kong. For some reason. I don't fucking know. Either it was in Hong Kong or Tokyo. Literally, two fucking different cities. And yet, not a single sign of Japanese or Chinese can be found. Lead up. You can see 2011 humor. Nowadays people just scream 6-7. And people expect it to be funny. It was never funny at all. What fucking moron thinks this shit is funny? Haha, get it. 6-7, 6-7. I don't care if anyone says it ruins it. Like, the joke isn't even remotely funny at all. And this joke cannot be ruined by some idiot from New York. Like, seriously, how can 6-7 be ruined by some idiot when that joke is already doomed to fail from the beginning? Here's the security. What? More artifacts. course, the anti-null clip was in case if you don't want to show off your cool moves. Again, security cameras that don't fucking work. Back in 2015 and 2017 and 2016 and 2018, I think this was my favorite game. It was my favorite game. I enjoyed riding the skylifts there and the Otis lift here. You know, the skylifts used to be Otis quote-unquote Series 6 elevators. Actually, they're Series 5 by Reflective Will. Turns out some of the button textures got taken down or archived. For some reason, I don't fucking know. Floor 5 is a so-called cabinet office chamber. Oh fuck, I think I forgot. Let's read it. Floor 4 is supposed to be offices. Those were supposed to be offices. Look how incomplete this shit is. This is where people have an office, blah 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 offices. Lots of artifacts from old pirate builders. I'm not going to end this game with a blast. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe just nuke it. Because fuck it. Why would anyone want a Pirate Builders HQ? And this is where you put people in the oven. Which is what... Oh my fucking god. Biggest mistake. Can't even drop it. Never fly into the refrigerator again. I mean the vending machine. Fuck. The first elevators in SiznQing Tower is this and that. This. Then it got modded and replaced several years later. Here's the toilets. Which is the elevator enthusiast's favorite, which is what stupid people who call themselves hand is for 6 or 7, doesn't matter which. It's more of some weird ass make shit, make fuckery, which then it gets summoned to the, oh my god. The super cool floor. The pool, it had a... Yeah, it's the pool. A shitty pool. Even more up, and you have this TV studio. Even more up in this administration rooms. And this is one. And ironically is that it was that found a working script. This is probably the only legal song we could play. This was on RBLX land back then. Time fucking flies. It was so orange and this is some empty bullshit that you should never remember. the mainframe. What more important do you get than a mainframe? It's also rescripted. It was good. And this is where rich people sit. And their best escape pod. And the best escape plan is like they could just take any of those swords and then use it to size up the windows and jump off like a cool samurai or whatever. Use the actual embedded security camera room. This one fucking works. No, light doesn't fucking work. Look, the security cameras for this one at least fucking work. So this is the security cameras, whatever. And this is the LARPing rule. And this is the whatever the fuck that is. So therefore, Pirate Builders HQ, was it really a good game or a bad game? I don't know. Let's try the teleporter. In fact, we have spent and this one has that's right, bitches. Half-Life sounds. But why Half-Life? Well, it's one of my other developers. I have like different developers for each game. But finally, the best thing, the corporation mainframe. Are you sure? Are you sure? No. Are you sure? Yes, yes, yes. Oh. Fuck it. Let's do it a hard way. Oh my god, I think I accidentally stumbled on the Turkish keyboard. So... what happens when we nuke the ever-living shit out of it? So... nuke? Told you it would be safe. B2s... nothing like a nuclear fallout. Ah. The elevator died. To make this building nuked for real or not nuked, I don't give a shit. Let's just unensure and make my Roblox client suffer by unanswer, you stupid piece of... Oh my god! Who says it can't destroy your own game? Actually, it isn't my own. Let's just nuke. Now that everything is unanswered, it'll get affected by the nuke easier. Therefore, problem solved. Nothing can beat a nuclear holocaust. Oh, that thing that Fallout is about. So, look. Oh my god. Everything is falling apart. Therefore, this is an uncontrolled demolition. Insert user here would definitely love this. And this is the topmost point, which it's all coming down in the end. So, was it worth it? Oh my god. The physics are at a constant 60 FPS, but the frame rate drops massively when you... Oh my god. It's basically the PAL region FPS. I shouldn't nuke it. But my super cool gaming PC could handle the collateral damage. Oh my god, the moving parts are at 1000. So, fly speed me 50 I mean. Look. Print scan. Another print scan. Oh my god, I accidentally clicked the record button. Oh my god, the game is fucking nuked. We have destroyed SiznQing Tower. And to finish it off, nuke it again. Oh my god. Look how... Yeah, fuck it. I'm leaving. That was anticlimactic 30 minutes. How much is 30 minutes? Let's see, 60... 1800 seconds. It will be over 1800 seconds, and by the time we reach 1800 seconds, yeah, bye bitches, and bye SiznQing, the legacy version.